face it, people in America, they want to learn to be in the Kung Fu movies. You got people all over the United States today who are training in systems that they think are absolutely real. For instance, you have people training in knife fighting all over the country. Now, what do you think the odds are? He's got a knife, I've got a knife, we both know we have knives, and we're fighting. And real life is not West Side Story. It's not really what happens. If I've got a knife, I'm never going to let him know. If he's got a knife and I don't, I'm probably going to leave. So, you know, to back up to reality, you've got to know what's a winnable situation and what's not.
Fort Benning, Georgia, home to the U.S. Army's elite airborne rangers, training ground for America's young warriors. It is a place where the study of martial arts is not geared towards spiritual development, sports, or self-defense.
Use one to set up the other. Use one to set up the other. Our task is to imbue them with the warrior ethos. We have to turn them into a warrior because they're just regular people when they get here. We don't win wars because we can beat the enemy in hand-to-hand fighting. But the things that you learn from hand-to-hand fighting and the things it takes to be successful at it help us win wars. The history of the martial arts, they all really come from people who wanted to win on the battlefield. Even the styles that trace themselves back to, for instance, monks. In those days, you had pretty much pandemonium, and even the monks really needed to be victorious on the battlefield. Primarily what we do is based off of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as taught to us by the GRACIE brothers, Jorge and Royce Gracie.
The Gracie family, with deep roots in Brazil, has taken the basic elements of Japanese Jiu-Jitsu and over several decades refined it into a system of techniques that members of the family have used to win free fighting competitions worldwide. In the process, they have developed a large following.
The Gracies are famous because they came along and challenged everybody to fight and beat them. They put their money where their mouth is. Trap his leg. You got to trap his leg. There you go. Only thing we've done is devise a program to teach people in a short amount of time those same techniques. Say, for instance, if I boil down all the ways you can twist somebody's arm to break it to 2 or 3 ways that are simple and show the principles involved, well, then I can show a guy that and he'll understand. We've kind of boiled it down to about 13 moves that are sort of the core of a fighting strategy.
Roll your legs back. 3 points black.
We can take somebody and we can give them 5 or 10 or 15 hours of instruction and they're actually a better fighter. The principal thing that you're fighting for is to get this position here. This is called the mounted position. The reason it's dominant position is because Sergeant Brown can punch Sergeant Henderson, and Sergeant Henderson can't return punches just because of the nature of the position. All right? This position also allows Sergeant Brown the leverage to be able to attack Sergeant Henderson's arms and his neck. Okay? For instance, he pushes this arm down here, and he pulls it backwards and raises it. It's going to break Sergeant Henderson's shoulder joint out. All right? That's one way he could break his arm. If it says in some book someplace, or somebody in some martial arts studio says, if I show you this technique, it's going to break the guy's neck. How do they know? They break somebody's neck? But if I tell you this will break somebody's arm, the reason I know is because either me or my teacher, Jorge and Royce Gracie, or one of my guys or something has done it. So that's what we like. It's got to be real.